Good morning, everyone. And let me just put this down a little bit. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my, first vlog after many. So I thought that I'll start by explaining maybe what's been going on and why I haven't been vlogging for a while. So I think the last time I did a vlog was before Christmas. We've been to Costco. So originally, when I started this vlog, and the vlog is called Ordinary Life because that's what I've been having. Like, I've had a very ordinary life, nothing exciting ever happening. But I thought that, like it's sort of like would resonate with people who also have a emptiness and, trying to find themselves in sort of like later life. I am in my late 40s. And so it was like channel supposed to be for cooking and like sharing small details from my life, ordinary life. But then so much had been happening since pretty much before Christmas. So the last thing I felt like was continuing with the vlog. Also, I don't have that many subscribers, so it didn't seem to matter too much. But so going back to what's been happening, very briefly, I live in the UK. I love UK. It's been my home for over 30 years now. But my son lives in States. He's been there for university and he stayed on working there. And he's been absolutely wonderful. He's been coming literally every 2 months to see me, to see his grandparents. So it's been wonderful. But I know that he always wanted me to be coming there more. Well, more. When I say more, I've been really when he was 18, so that was 7 years ago. And I've just been this March. So now it's April, and I'm leaving again on Wednesday. But I've been there early March, and I'll explain what's been happening. So the reason I don't go there too much is because, and I know this sounds like an excuse, but it honestly isn't. I have a host of health problems. Most of them are chronic. So, unfortunately, when I'm packing, and I will show you what my packing looks like. Literally, most of my suitcase is taken up by, like health things. Like, for example, I have lymphedema, so I need stockings. They're quite thick, so I'll show you later. I also am on catheters. I have atonic bladder after surgery gone wrong, so that's another story. So I have to have my medical supplies, which means catheters and wipes. I've got cornea abrasion in my eye, so it's just never ending. And I also struggle with long COVID. And as you can imagine, all these physical problems do reflect on your mental health as well. So mental health hasn't been that great either. I do struggle. I have better days, worse days, So that's sort of like I'm trying to explain why I really haven't been there because my son is wonderful, always come, come, come. We'll do this, we'll do that. I just don't have the strength. But this Christmas, I have decided that I will make more of an effort. So I've been there in March, early March, and the first thing that hit me is that he lives in a very good area. He's a 25-year-old boy now. But the apartment, I can't even call it apartment, guys, honestly. It's just, as a mum, I'm feeling so sad that my son lives in a place like that. I mean, it's just awful. I will do a proper tour of that. I honestly don't even think I can call it apartment. Um, so the first things first, and it's so dark. Literally, it's so dark, you guys. It reminds me of my great grandmother. She lived in the mountains. And as kids, we used to go there, and there was just not a single light in that house. And I was like, I remember as a child always, like squinting my eyes to see her. She was always on her bed, but it was just so dark, so depressive, because obviously those times they had to make very small windows because there was a lot of snow, and they had to keep the heat in. Even the ground was like just earth, like beaten. Anyway, so my son's apartment, despite paying $2,400 a month, is I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, and dirty. Oh my God, the dirt. Nobody had cleaned there for years. He moved there in November. The place was supposed to be professionally clean. It wasn't. So, what I have said to him, I'm coming in April and we are going to be looking for a just lighter apartment, just more sun, more light in a place. Because again, if I, like you can't even feel happy when you don't have the sun, the light in the apartment. The artificial light will never uh, get that feeling that we have with a normal light. So I spent there a week, which was, oh my God, I have OCD. So I'll show you my apartment. It's so clean. But there, I couldn't even imagine where I would start. And this is in Newport. And otherwise, it's a really wonderful area. Above him, his apartment is part of like these townhouses they get in New York. And so again, upsetting thing is that these owners, like they have this mansion above him, which is 3 story, and you can see from outside, like it's just lots of light, lots of big windows, and literally, the 2 windows that he has, one is in the sitting room and one is in the bedroom, they have blocked. So in front of his, because it's sort of like a ground, almost like a basement flat, they sort of put this big car in front of his living room windows. And at the back, well, I'll show you at the back in the bedroom, they have built a scaffolding. Oh my God, you guys. And I don't even want to talk about the noise that is going on there. So again, I want him out of there as soon as possible. And because it really makes me sad. It makes me so sad. Old, dirty, dark place. And I feel like the owners, this is a trap for a young boy who didn't know any better. This is that kind of place where you sort of don't know how bad it is until you move in. Because obviously, when he went there, probably was lit up with the artificial lighting. He could not know how bad it is. So I am on it. I've been renting literally in the UK all my life. I have always lived in a lovely apartments, houses, and again, where I am now, I'm still renting, but it's a brand new place. Easy to keep clean, lots of light. Right now, I have like a curtain, but for the video. But yeah, it's just when I came back from New York, it was like to this apartment after so many dark days. It was like I was smiling, like I was like just the light makes you smile so much. So guys, the plan is that I am going to go there on Wednesday. So basically 2 days away, and I thought I will take you with me, so that we can see the difference between sort of like UK rental process and US. Again, I have no experience. Not only do I not have any experience with looking for a place, I also don't know the area. So it will be a big learning curve. I am going to be staying, well, my plane ticket is at least for 3 weeks, but it potentially will be longer. I really want to see him in a new place before I leave. Um, so there's a lot to do. I'm already dreading it, but because of my health again, guys, if you are healthy, you can do anything. But if you struggle with health, it's difficult. And don't get me started on the washing machine and dryer in the cellar, in a scary cellar. Oh my goodness. So again, that will be part of the, I think, next video. So yes, so there's a lot to do. Have I been preparing? Not really, because I want to sort of go there and see where we want to be looking. Again, I don't know the area. I was looking at Zillow, excuse me, which seems to be like the site to use. And again, I find it so complicated. We have such a nice right move, which is just obvious. You just put your parameters, but Zillow has this kind of like a map that sort of one wrong move with the mouse and it just goes over. I don't know. Yeah, so far, I think it will be interesting to see a Brit in the US looking for a place when you literally there first time in your life and you've never done that before and you don't know the area. So I thought this would be a good start. to my vlog. So, so yeah, guys. So there's lots to do. I so sort of like the last week was spent just sort of like making sure I got my medication and like chasing up everything. I mean, my GP was luckily very understanding. Well, bits and bobs were a problem, but I've got everything I need. Um, just really figuring out how to pack everything and so that I have space for clothes as well. But luckily, we are coming into spring, so I don't have to pack like really thick clothes anymore. And hopefully, we'll find a nice place. Again, where he is, it's just sad, sad, sad. Area is wonderful, really wonderful area, but yeah. So I'm on it, and I also promised him that he doesn't have to sort of help me with it because obviously it's my idea. Him being a boy, he knows it's not great, but obviously he's been trying hard to find this, and so I'm taking it all on, and we'll just see where that takes us. So before we head to New York, I just wanted to show you what I consider to be a quality living. So of course, my apartment is brand new. I've been living here since it's been built. So I'm sort of very lucky. I knew when I saw it, I wanted to get it. And, of course, for me, the location wasn't as important as it is to my son because obviously I work from home and also, I have a car. So literally can get everywhere very, very quickly. So this is my view, not the best, but I'm really, really happy here. The prices are still very expensive for the area. So we're in Watford and these are brand new places. So guys, like you need light. And I only realized it when I was actually visiting my son now in March because it just makes you so much happier. And I'll show you what it's like there. So here is my corridor. Excuse the mess. And here is my bedroom. Now, I actually have a decorating business, but I don't do much decorating myself. You know what? Because my landlord is very particular, and I would have to do a lot of sort of like correcting work if I did any decorating. Guys, so here is what I want to show you. So notice this bathtub. Notice that it's actually, if I can show you. So basically, it's a, sort of like a deep bathtub, as you can see. And I will show you my son's one when we get there. This is a normal bathtub for UK, for Slovakia, everywhere in Europe. Yeah, so you got this kind of, this is what the bathtub should look like. Not in America though. I'm going to show you right now what it looks like there. And let's take a look at the bathtubs in America. And guys, this isn't just at my son's. This is everywhere. So if you look at the height of the bathtub, it's to my ankle. And yes, I know the bathtub is dirty, but guys, it's just been like that for years, decades. Nobody touched it, so I'm a little bit disgusted to touch it as well. But yeah, so these are the bathtubs in States, and I don't know why, honestly, like when I go a little bit further, so you see how short it is. I don't know why this says you cannot even see it on the modern listings that I viewed, that they are like this. The thing is, even agents don't know why that is, because I did actually ask one outright. Like I said, why is it like this? Why don't they just put in showers if they're not going to fit in a proper bath that you can actually use for a bath? And they don't know themselves. They just said, well, we don't know why it is like that here. Again, there's just things that blow my mind in America. I much prefer shower than that, because that is neither good for shower nor for a bath. So guys, if I have any American viewers, please let me know why this is like this in America. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, so in America, they have these bathtubs, neither for a bath nor for a shower. You can't really take a quality bath in these kind of shallow bathtubs. And, I think even a shower in a bathtub like this is more difficult. I don't understand why they either do a proper, full a quality bathtub or just a shower. because I think that will be much better. So I cannot wait to ask the real estate agents when I'm looking for a property for my son.